What's up, everybody? Max Whitman here. Welcome to the Book It Better YouTube series. This is the WWF 1994 rebook. I am alone tonight, unfortunately. I am not joined by Maxine, and the rest of the Book It Better crew had some conflicting schedules, so it's just me, but that's okay. We're coming at you with the In Your House Fallout show. We are at week 4 in September of 1994. In Your House was a week earlier than usual in September. And this is our Fallout show. Just a quick recap from In Your House. Chris Jericho defeats Randy Savage. The Hart Foundation defeats Rick Steiner in a 2-on-1 handicap match after they hit Scott Steiner with their car and send him to the hospital. HBK goes over Diesel. A little bit of funny business here as HBK holds the tights to win, or holds the ropes. I don't remember how he did. I think he held the ropes. HBK holds the ropes to get the win. Tries to laugh it off with Diesel. Diesel jackknifes him and turns babyface. And Bret Hart defeats Razor Ramon after Bam Bam Bigelow distracts Razor. So Bam Bam getting a little bit of revenge for Razor, kind of, in his mind, stealing that title opportunity from him. So it brings us here. This is Monday Night Raw, the last Monday Night Raw of September, and the first of 5 Monday Night Raws leading into October's In Your House. So we're going to open it up with a pre-show battle royal. It's just a 15-man battle royal. Just kind of get these guys on the card. And Yokozuna is going to win the Battle Royal in 15 minutes. The final 4 were Yokozuna, Typhoon, Bart Gunn, and the Barbarian, with Typhoon being the final elimination. And Bart Gunn is going to rack up the most eliminations over the course of the match. I didn't set any of this. I set Yokozuna to be the winner, and that was it. Because Yokozuna looked excellent out there. Getting better at his gimmick. Sparkplug is not suited for his gimmick, and Lance Storm is getting better at his gimmick, as is Jeff Hardy. We get Sparkplug improving and flying in performance here. It scores a 60. It is what it is. It's a solid pre-show battle royal to get these guys on the card. Moving to our next segment, and this is also the pre-show, and we've got the Power Cats, which is Jeff, Lex, and Scott, taking on the Headshrinkers and Jacques Rougeau. And the Power Cats are going to go over here. Again, this is just a pre-show. Get these guys on the card. Get the Power Cats a win here. Lex Luger is going to carry the match here. And he pulls a 68. Everybody else is chilling right around 54, 55. Everybody else. So, decent match. Lou Albano does some good work at ringside. He's with the Headshrinkers. We get any worker improvements? Nope, no worker improvements. Just getting these guys on the card here. Trying to build some steam behind the Power Cats. Now we're going to open our show. So Monday Night Raw is going to open with Razor Ramon backstage. And he's calling out Bam Bam Bigelow. Basically, he's cutting a promo saying, you know, he could have had Bret win, but Bam Bam had to interfere and make it about himself. Bam Bam's going to come on screen here. And he's going to say that it's Razor's own fault for taking the cheap route. You know, Razor knows Bam Bam beat him. Bam Bam knows he beat him. The whole world knows he beat him. You know, and if he didn't go on some cheap technicality and get that decision overturned, then Bam Bam wouldn't have had to do what he did. So basically, just a kind of a stare down and a get together with these guys. Opening the show, it scores a 90. Great way to start the show. Razor's superb, working without a script. The Razor vs. Bam Bam storyline is going to advance here. Performance of Razor was good. Bam Bam looks good here. This is a great opening, and it actually scored a lot better than I thought it would. Bam Bam's really starting to show some promise here, and hopefully that can continue. Now we're going ahead. It's Randy Savage against the debuting Randy the Ram Robinson. So Randy the Ram is brought in here, and he's going to defeat Randy Savage in 10 minutes with a running clothesline tackle. It scores a 77. It gets a B rating. not too shabby. Randy Robinson pulls a 76, Randy Savage a 77. Any worker improvements here? Is Randy Savage improving? But yeah, basically Randy Robinson is going to debut here. It's just kind of working a match with Randy Savage. He scores a 77. After that, Randy Robinson is going to beat down Savage. He's going to steal Randy Savage's clothes and put them on. And now he's declaring he's the Macho Man now. So Randy Savage, clearly on his way out of the company. Spoiler, sure. We really did try hard to re-sign Savage. If you listen to our creative meetings, if you watch our creative meetings now, they're going up on YouTube now. If you've watched those, you kind of knew this was coming. This is just sort of a silly gimmick that we're doing to kind of stick it to Randy Savage before he leaves. We did have plans to keep Savage, but he didn't want to sign with us. So I don't know where he's off to. Probably WCW. He won't be with the WWF. This will be his last appearance with the WWF. And he's doing a job here to Randy Robinson, and then he's getting stripped naked in the ring. So now we have the Macho Man, Randy Robinson. He's not on an exclusive deal, so he's going to be taking that gimmick all over the world. Moving on to our next segment, Chris Jericho is coming out, and he's saying he's got it all. He's got the good looks. He's great in the ring. He's great on the microphone. Draws money. Cuts a great promo. He's a unicorn. You don't find guys like Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho is a unicorn. In fact, Chris Jericho is the unicorn warrior. He's not just any unicorn. He's a unicorn warrior. And he says that after defeating the Macho Man Randy Savage at In Your House, he's earned his own title shot. So he's here calling out Bret Hart, saying he's earned his title shot. Maxine has arrived. Maxine just came barreling into the room here because she heard Chris Jericho announce himself as the Unicorn Warrior.
Yeah!
That's right. This is a Maxine. There you go. So Maxine's in a good mood now.
So you guys decided that it was...
Yes, we decided to push the Unicorn Warrior. It's not his gimmick. It's just a nickname. It's a moniker.
I'm okay with that.
All right. Long story short, this has been Maxine's pride and joy character here. Is the Unicorn Warrior. We're giving the moniker to Chris Jericho. That was her pick in the first place. After much back and forth, much deliberation, Chris Jericho adopts the Unicorn Warrior moniker. So
he's just so beautiful.
He is beautiful. So it's not exactly his gimmick, but he is basically saying, hey, I've got it all. I'm a unicorn. You don't find guys like me. The Unicorn Warrior. That's going to bring Bret Hart to the ring, and Bret's going to basically tell him, beating Randy Savage didn't earn you anything. You want to earn a title shot. You want to come in here. You want to challenge veterans. You want to challenge grizzled guys, the guys who put the WWF on the map. You want to fight these guys. You want to challenge these guys. You want to go after these guys. You earn it legitimately. So go backstage, find yourself a tag team partner. I'll find myself a tag team partner. And tonight, in the main event, we're going to go 2-on-2 in a tag team match. And if you can win, then I'll give you your title shot in your house.
Ooh.
But nothing is given here. You're going to earn it. You want to come out and talk a big game and back it up. So Jericho likes it. He says he'll find himself a tag team partner. Bret says he hopes he does.
Woo-hoo.
That scores an 85. Good rating. Great rating, actually. And it's going to keep that Jericho Arrives storyline kind of going, kind of hot. To our next segment, it's going to be Rick Steiner one-on-one versus Jim Neidhart. After the Hart Foundation beats Rick Steiner down at In Your House, Rick is going to go one-on-one with Neidhart here. And Rick Steiner is going to defeat Jim Neidhart in 7 minutes because Neidhart is disqualified as Owen Hart runs in and attacks Rick Steiner. Steiner pulls a 61 score, Neidhart pulls a 70. And basically what's happening here is they're going one-on-one, and Owen's running in, and once again, the Hart Foundation is beating down Rick Steiner.
I thought the Hart Foundation was a baby face. I didn't think that they were actually heels.
Well, they were a little bit of both. Excuse me, a little bit of both. When it was Bret and Neidhart, they were baby faces. Now this is the new foundation. It's Owen and Neidhart. They're heels. The Hart Foundation was a heel foundation, though, in the 97 when they were going against DX. So they kind of went back and forth. This is the new Hart Foundation. It never really took off in real life, but we're giving them a push. But they're working as heels right now. But you are correct. The original Hart Foundation, Neidhart and Brett would have been baby faces. Yeah.
And it makes sense. They have such a wonderful name. The name itself is the heart. You know, it's supposed to be soft. And
the heart and soul, baby.
Okay, who sounds like that?
I do. Max Whitman does.
Calm down.
Anyway, so they're going to be beating down on Rick Steiner here. As we move to our next segment, they're continuing the beatdown post-match, and the Junkyard Dog is going to make a run in here, and he's going to save the day. So out of nowhere, Junkyard Dog comes sprinting down to the ring, sprinting as fast as a 41-year-old man can sprint, and he's going to bail out Rick Steiner. He's going to fight off Owen and Neidhart.
Which one is the Junkyard Dog?
This is the Junkyard Dog right here.
Oh, come on. Why did the black guy has to be the Junkyard Dog?
Junkyard Dog was an insanely popular character.
Really?
Junkyard Dog was hugely popular.
You see, this is where there's stereotypes. Like,
what are you talking about? Why are we getting into this?
I always said, like, the gimmicks used to be, like, almost a presentation of what they perceived people to be back then, you know?
Okay, so we're getting real deep here
We're
now.
going to get deep here.
Yeah, we're not going to do this.
We're going to grind down to the ground.
We're not going to do this.
And sound off.
It's not a social commentary
here.
here.
But was he like garbage man?
No, he was the Junkyard Dog.
And what the heck is a junk?
It's a Junkyard Dog, the dog that defends the junkyard.
Oh.
He's that pit bull, that big dog, that big mean dog.
Oh, okay.
He's not a garbage man. That's Duke Drozy, who's white. We got white Duke the Dumpster Drozy, who's actually on our roster. He's the garbage man.
No.
Anyway.
Of course it had to be a garbage. Has there ever been a policeman in this thing?
Yeah, the Big Boss Man.
Really?
Yeah, the Big Boss Man.
How about firefighter?
I don't know if there's ever been I'm sure on the indies someplace there's been a fireman gimmick.
But I mean in WWE.
Probably not. I don't remember a fireman.
Really? That's okay. So I guess I'm gonna create one that's a fireman.
You're gonna create a fireman? Okay.
Yeah, he has to come down in a pole.
Anywho, the Junkyard Dog is gonna be saving Rick Steiner. Rick, the dog-faced gremlin, is gonna be saved and bailed out here by the Junkyard Dog. So we got two dogs banded together, packing together, and the Junkyard Dog, surprise return, is heading down to the ringside to help out Rick Steiner here. And he's going to fight off Owen and Neidhart.
Oh, good. So he gets help.
Correct. He gets help.
Okay.
All right. Next segment. All right. This is going to be an angle with Chris Jericho. And Jericho is backstage, and he's asking Shawn Michaels to team with him tonight against Bret Hart. To which Shawn Michaels replies, "Good enough for me. Any match that gets me in there against Bret, I'm down. Put me in the ring with the world champion. Let's go do this."
Why are you making my unicorn dumb? Everybody knows you can't trust Shawn Michaels.
Who says he trusts him?
Well, why is he saying let's join together?
He needs a good teammate.
Well,
Sean's a great guy. That's all.
Yeah,
who says he trusts him?
One of the best.
Yeah. So basically, it's Jericho asking HBK to team with him. HBK agrees.
Is HBK gonna throw him out and bring Diesel so he doesn't even get to fight?
Well, in our next segment, this is Diesel, and he's gonna seek out Bret Hart, and Diesel's saying, "Hey, if Sean's in, I'm in. I'll partner with you."
That's a good one.
So our main event coming up next is going to be Bret and Diesel taking on HBK and Jericho. If HBK and Jericho can win, then Bret will give Jericho his title shot.
I did not see that coming.
There you go. See, so before you get all huffy, why don't you
and puffy about it?
So on to our main event. Scores in 82. It's Jericho and Michaels versus Bret and Diesel.
And who wins?
And Bret Hart and Diesel defeat Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels when Bret Hart gets Chris Jericho to submit to the sharpshooter.
Ooh.
Let's see what we got here. So HBK pulls in 89, Jericho is 69, Diesel 73, and Bret Hart 85. So it's a good, solid match, decent main event for a Monday Night Raw. And unfortunately for Chris Jericho, his team loses. So as of now, no world title shot for Chris Jericho.
That's good.
That's
Deserves
good.
it.
I thought you liked the Unicorn
Oh, no,
Warrior.
not him. I mean, Chris Jericho doesn't deserve
Yeah, you
that.
like the...
But Shawn Michaels does.
You're a mark.
Down with Shawn Michaels.
We're going to end the show here. We're going to pull an 84.
That's good.
Pretty good, solid show. Increases our popularity in 12 regions. Doesn't lose its popularity anywhere. We're finally starting to really hit our stride with these Monday Night Raws. We're building our storylines are hot. Our angles are hot. So yeah. So that's going to do it. Join us on Friday for the next episode of Monday Night Raw. Also, make sure head over to our Creative Meetings playlist. There'll be a brand new creative meeting up there today. It should be in there right now. Check that out if you want the spoilers, if you want to know where we're going for Survivor Series and what's happening at the Royal Rumble, some WrestleMania ideas. Go and check that out. If you don't check it out. But it's in its own playlist. We got our creative meeting, our Book It Better Creative Meetings playlist. And thanks for joining us. And we will see you on Friday.